Hello and good day. Welcome. It's your girl Tanisha. And today we have some very interesting topics to go over. This is my second go live in a while, and I really wanted to hop on here and talk about this amazing topic. Have you guys ever heard of osmosis before? Osmosis. Does that even make sense? Does it? What is even that? Right? My pastor in one of his preaching a while back, he mentioned this term, and I thought it was rather interesting. So this is what it is. This go live is not going to be long. Osmosis refers to the gradual or unconscious assimilation of ideas, knowledge, skills through exposure to others in a shared environment. So when he was talking about it, he mentioned that if we hang around certain people with poor character, bad characters, bad behavior, we have to be careful because unknowingly, and as the definition say, unconsciously, we start to behave like that person. But then he flipped it and he says, if you can't read, if you do not know how to read, but if you go in contact with someone who reads a lot, over time you see yourself now picking up that book and reading. So osmosis refers to the gradual or unconscious assimilation of ideas, knowledge, and skills through exposures to others in a shared space. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this, I think it's so important that we understand we cannot do life alone. No one, I grew up hearing this saying, no one is an island, no one stands alone. And really, we cannot stand alone in today's society, right? It's important that we have a community of people that come alongside us to help us as we go through life together. So I really want to talk about osmosis. What is it and how it applies to growing a thriving business? So, if you may not know, my name is Tanisha. I'm the owner of this business page. I'm a mother and I'm an accountant by profession. I own a brick and mortar business as well as an as thriving online business. The reason for this go live, as I mentioned, is to talk about osmosis. What is it and how we could actually apply it to growing a thriving business? Okay, so one of the things I really want to talk about is that osmosis, in order for you to grow in any business, there has to be a collaborating effort, right? So creating a collaborative online business community for wealth growth is so important. And when I was looking to start an online business, that's something I was looking for because several years ago, it was 2000 and I think it was 2007. It was a year after my first son was born. I wanted to find an online business, something I can do. Remember back in 2007, what did we really know about online? It was not a lot of stuff, just Facebook we knew about, right? And but I wanted an online business, something that could help me make money on the side. And the company that I joined with at the time, they overpromised and they underdelivered. What do I mean by that? They told me, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a mentor, we're gonna have all these trainings and everything. So I paid my money, had some inventory at my house, and then they said, okay, bye. And I'm like, I was so confused. I'm like, so where's the training? And then they emailed me this binder filled with pages to flip through, but there was no one-on-one person to help me to grow. And that's why an online business, when I started it, I had to make sure one, that I'm going to have the mentorship, right? And there's going to be collaborative efforts there, and I'm going to learn and grow, and that my investment was not wasted. So it's very important to ensure that whatever you're going to be a part of in any business, in anything, that there have to be collaborative effort. You have to work together with someone. So that's the first thing I want to talk to you about in this osmosis and how we can use it to grow a thriving business. So you see, when it comes to creating a collaborative online business community for wealth growth, what we need to understand that open communication is so important. Open communication, it encourages members to share their successes, challenges, and strategies openly. And I cannot tell you enough how I'm grateful for my online business. When I started this, you have a mentor, you have a coach. Then we have our weekly mastermind. As a newbie, I had to be a part of the newbies mastermind, where they walk through things basic, step by step. But as I grew in my business, then I now become attentive and I attended the mastermind for the big group where I learned from people who have been in the business for so long, their highs, their lows, what worked for them, what they were able to tweak and to grow their business. So when I saw that, I'm like, yes, this further confirms that I'm a part of the right business. So again, in osmosis, the fusing together of ideas to grow in your online business, creating a collaborative space where you can grow is very important. And a point I want to make about that is that open communication. It says it enables members to share their success, challenges, and strategies openly. So, again, referring to no man is an island, right? So, this is so important. Another point I want to talk about roles of mentors and membership. Role models and mentorship. I alluded to it before when I spoke about the importance of having a mentor and a coach and not being by yourself. And it's very important in a community of like minded people that you have the same thing mentors and role models. It is so important. So, elaborating on that, members naturally absorb best practices by observing the behaviors and methods of experienced leaders in the group. Our online business, I've been a part of it. March this year would make it 5 years. And while I haven't gone to the top of it as others have gone, I am slowly growing right at my own pace. But the beauty about it, though, is that we're all able to learn from those who are experienced. I'm talking about those that are receiving residual income monthly for life. And I get a chance to pick their brain and find out how did they get to that point? What were some of the challenges they had to overcome? Challenges with their own mindset. How did they keep pushing daily when they felt like, "Oh, I can't be bothered"? What caused them to keep pushing to get to the next level? So having that mentorship and where people are free and they want to see you win and they're willing to offer information, it is so important. So just to reiterate, the first step in this community is creating a collaborative online community for wealth where people are open to share. And the next part is that you need to have role models and mentorship, and you have to be willing to learn. And the next point, the third point I want to speak about is highlight the power of stories. Highlight the power of stories. What made you get started in the online business? How did you get started? Why did you get started? These are so important, very important questions to ask, right? As you go about building that community, building your online business, these are very important questions to ask because, again, without it, you're going to be stuck and you're going to feel like you're alone. So highlight the power of stories. And the point I want to talk about that people assimilate knowledge more effectively through storytelling. Share members' success stories, failures, and lessons learned to inspire and educate the group. So, sharing the power of your story. I say it all the time and I will say it again. There's no such thing as a stupid story. There's no. Nathan, back up. I'm gonna go live. Hi, guys. This is my son. He come to interrupt me. But, son, love you.
Yes,
Ask grandma, please.
I tried to.
But, Nathan, I'm here.
Yes.
So, can you just back up, please, with your messy nose? Thank you.
Yes.
So, as I was saying, I'm a mother of a toddler and he's not well, but we're going to move on. We're going to push through this. It says that people assimilate knowledge more effectively through storytelling. Share member success stories, failures, and lessons learned to inspire and educate the group. There is power in your story. In our online business, we always speak about the importance of your why. What is your why? What is that thing that gets you started? Right? And I find that the moment we forget about it, the moment we brush our why to the back, we become tired, we become lethargic, we become, oh, I can't be bothered. Then we lose the motivation to keep going. So, understanding the power of your story is so important, right? As you're building your business, why do you want that online business to grow? Why do you even want to start it in the first place? Is it because you're sick and tired of being sick and tired? Is it that you're looking for a supplemental income? Could it be that you are just feeling stuck? Could it be that you're just in the under rat wheel or the hamster wheel and you're not able to find your way out of it? What is your why? Why are you hungry for change? There's a saying, remain hungry and keep working, right? And if you're hungry and you know your why, then nothing will deter you or hinder you from moving forward in this quest to grow an online business. And the fourth point I want to talk about is the wealth building effects of the osmosis. Right? What are the building effects? Because at the end of the day, we're in business to make income. We're in business to make a profit. We're in business to not sink, right? This is a non for profit, it's not a charity, it is a business, and business thrive and they want to grow and they want to make a profit at the end of the day. So, how could we use this idea of osmosis to build wealth in this community of online believers? I want to talk about three points here. The first point is that in order to build wealth using the osmosis effect, members unconsciously adopt successful habits and mindsets. We are big on mindset shift. In our online business, once you're part of it, in the training site, there's an entire course about your mindset. There's mentors and coaching about the importance of having a positive mindset. And I had to shift my mindset, right? I was hungry for change, yes. But the moment I tap into the real, what is those negative thoughts that hinders me from being consistent? What are some things that trips me up? I had to really tap into that and to remove those negative thoughts, because statistics have shown that we are pessimists by nature. People are just pessimistic. The idea of seeing the glass as half empty is what we are. That's our nature. But the idea of now pushing our mindset beyond the status quo and seeing the glass as half full, that's flipping the entire ball game up on his head, right? So having a positive mindset is so important. And the reason why you're in that osmosis, that community of like-minded believers, when you're stuck in a rut and you don't want to get out of bed and you don't even want to open the blinds, close your eyes with me briefly. If you're driving, you can't close your eyes, but let's do this exercise briefly. I want you to close your eyes just briefly and just think about that one moment, that time when you were so excited to get up and do something great for yourself, whether it is to get up and to go downstairs and make that pot of coffee or tea, whatever it was. You were so excited to get up and to go about your day, and then a negative thought just crossed your mind, whether it be, oh shoot, a bill is due and I don't have enough money in the account, or oh my gosh, my children, I need to pay that thing for them. Or maybe it was a loss of a spouse, whatever it is, something negative just flashed in your mind. And the zeal and the excitement you once had to get up, it's gone. It is gone. And you're like, that's not how I started out. But here we are, right? So having that community, the osmosis effect is so important because it can help you to now adopt that successful mindset based on the habits and the success of others. So important. The next key point here is knowledge and strategies spread effectively, helping everyone level up. Sierra had a song, Level Up, Level Up. I know I'm out of beat, but get the point. Level up, level up. Sorry. Can you tell I have fun by myself here? The point is that we all want to level up in life, right? If you're working at the same company for a long time, you are going to feel like, what am I doing with my life? I need to level up. If you are driving the same car, if you're living in an apartment, you want to level up to now move into a house. Mind you, I realize not everyone has a home ownership mentality, but I'm just using that as an example. If you're in elementary school, you can't wait to get to high school. You get to high school, university, college, whatever. The point is that we are prone to want to level up, to grow, to see that level of growth. So when you're in this osmosis community, this online business community, like I'm talking to you about, you are now you're fired up, and you want to level up. Staying at one level is no longer it for you. If you'd made your first 100, you can't wait to make your first 1,000. Once you make your first 1,000, you can't wait to make your first 10,000, 100,000, a million, right? We are humans of growth. We all want to level up. And when you're in this osmosis community of like-minded, I was going to say believers, but we do have Christians in our community, like-minded people, entrepreneur, you are now on fire and you can't wait to level up. So that's another benefit of this online business and the osmosis effect. The third point I really want to talk about is a collaboration amplifies results, enabling faster wealth creation and more innovative ventures. Let's talk about it again. Collaboration amplifies results, enabling faster wealth generation and more innovative ventures. Collaboration, here we go. We have to work together. That's the purpose of this community. Like minded people coming together, fusing together, one mindset, positivity, working together, telling our stories, getting to that level where now we are ready to build that wealth, to pass it down to our children and even our grandchildren. I was talking to my son the other day, my eldest. He's now in his first year in university. And I was talking to him about what I saw online. Tyler Perry said in a talk show interview that, oh yeah, my son, he I let him know he has no money. He has to work for his money. And internet people, these bullies over keyboard bullies, I call them, they were there saying, oh, so typical of him, no other race does that, blah blah blah. But let me kind of talk to you. Come closer. In order for the wealth to stay in the family, our children need to add to the wealth. Repeat after me. Our children need to add to our wealth. Yes. That's how the other race keeps wealth in their families. That's how, even after they die, their great, 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 great grandchildren is still spending their money, is because the second generation did not squander it. They went out there and they got their own, they came into their own, and they now add money to the money that their parents leave. So I said to my son, I said, listen, so you don't have any money. My money is my money and my great great grandchildren money. So go and get your money and add to this money so that our great 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 grandchildren can still be spending what I have left out there. So it's important that we work together and we grow in a like minded community of people where when you're feeling low, and you don't even know the power of your story, that they'll be able there to help you to hone and to come into your own, to remind you of your why, and then you can thrive. So that's the reason why I came on this Go Live today, to talk about the importance of osmosis and how you could use it in this online business. Again, by definition, what is it? Osmosis refers to the gradual or unconscious assimilation of ideas, knowledge, and skills through exposures to others in a shared environment. And using osmosis, we spoke about the importance of collaboration. We spoke about the importance of mentors and role models. We spoke about the power of our stories and how powerful they are. And we spoke about how this can help us to now build wealth, the wealth effect. And in the end, guess what? We can now pass that legacy on to our children and our families. So I'm saying all this to say to you today, it's important that the online business you're a part of gives you all of that. Today is Tuesday, and if you're watching this in the Go Live, if you're watching it live or the replay, I want to let you know that we have an amazing online business community that you can be a part of if you choose to be, and let the osmosis effect take place. Are you coachable? Are you willing to learn new things? Are you willing to understand the power of your story? Are you willing to show up for your business? If you are willing, I'm inviting you to register right now with your name and a valid email address on our website. On my website, tanishacampbell.com. Or you can message me, DM, or leave a comment, whatever. And I'm here to respond to you and tell you how this online business could be of benefit to you. If you're willing to join, take part of the osmosis effect and join our online business community, you will never, ever regret it. Again, it's no cost to you, it's only 90 minutes of your time. And come here, let me talk to you again. If you don't have 90 minutes to make a difference for good, you're not ready to make a difference for good, right? And I'm just here to just talk the things today, but I want to say thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I hope you learned something today about the osmosis effect and how you could infuse that and mesh it and thrive and be a part of our amazing online business community. So this is I, Tanisha, the owner of this business page, inviting you to register right now with your name and a valid email address to access our no cost online business system. Take care and have a wonderful day. And remember, God loves you, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.